When greed blinds the eyes, desperation becomes the mother of deceit.
The desperate coffin seller.
Jude had never been the kind of man to work harder. He found comfort in his own laziness. His wife, Bisi, was a trader who sold cow skin under the hot sun after she must have taken their children to school. But Jude would be at home, watching old movies on the television. In the afternoon, he would go outside to play draft with his friends. Oftentimes, Jude would stand from afar, watching his friend Bayó, who was doing well in his coffin business. His business was booming. Customers came daily. Some even bought 2 at once. Slowly, jealousy began to eat deep into Jude, and he decided to open his own coffin shop. He thought of how he'd borrow money from Madam Cash, the woman known all over the community for lending money with interest. One day, Jude was in Bayó's shop when Bayó received an emergency call. He was to travel to his state immediately. It was an emergency. Just like the blessing Jude dreamed of, Bayó left the shop in Jude's care, instructing him to deposit the proceeds every week. Jude was very happy. He agreed immediately and wished his friend a safe journey. Business continued as usual. People came in to buy coffins. Jude's life changed. He moved his family into a new apartment and changed their lifestyle. Jude and his small family wasted food and money like it grew on trees. Their breakfast alone was enough to feed 10 people. Bayó called one day and said he would be coming back in 3 months. Jude's heart skipped and sweat began to gather on his forehead. He knew he owed Bayó a large amount of money. He decided to start saving up. He went to the shop that day with high spirits. By noon, no customer had come. By evening, Jude was restless. No one bought a coffin that day. The next day, he came to the shop as usual. Still, no customers. 1 whole week passed, and not a single person came to buy a coffin. Jude sat in his house one day, thinking of what to do. He stayed awake, trying to figure out how to get customers. Then he made a wicked plan.
I will poison the pond and the people will drink it.
In the quiet of the night, while everyone was sleeping, Jude sneaked out of bed and went out. He made his way toward the pond in the town, where people came to fetch water. He poured a deadly poison into the pond and hurried back home. The next morning, as he was getting ready for work, he heard people crying and lamenting. Their children were gone. Some lost their husbands, others their wives. Jude smiled to himself and danced all the way to the shop. That day, he sold about 10 coffins. Business bloomed again. He continued selling a good number of coffins every day. One evening, as Jude closed from work and headed home, he saw people gathered in his compound. He became worried. When he got closer, he saw his wife on the floor, crying, with their 2 children lying still as neighbors tried to console her. He almost fainted when he asked his wife if the children had drunk water from the pond, and she said yes. Jude held his head with both hands and cried.